I gotta go wash the AIDS out of my ears. This morning, I was running around. I was doing a lot of errands this morning, and I was just absolutely keyed into this Twitter space where I had all of these people. I think at one point it was at 100,000 people listening to this. And there were a bunch of speakers. They were kind of all over the place. But a good half of them are fucking stupid. There's a bunch of like, this is it. This is it for Russia, right? Russia's never going to be the same. It's over for Putin. Wagner is on the outskirts of the Kremlin right now, and they're about to blow it up, man. Right? Vladimir Hitler Putin's he's fled the country. He's in a doomsday Russian plane, and that's stupid because it doesn't have any fuel because Russians don't have any fuel. It probably fucking already crashed because he's got cancer and steroid rage. Fucking idiot doesn't know what he's going to. It's over. It's over. The entire coup is now over, by the way. And it's not somebody's opinion. The forces are leaving. They're withdrawing. They're going back, right back to Ukraine. This entire thing. It's fascinating how many people from the left-hand side were dead-ass scared of sniffles. And were today going, I don't care if he's going to threaten to nuke us. Let's say this coup was actually taking place. They are telling everybody to not be worried about a madman. They call him a madman. He's a madman, right? Just like Trump, right? Putin's a crazy madman with nukes, and he's been painted into a corner. They wanted him to be murdered. There's people screaming on the left-hand side for him to be killed. And they're not at all concerned about ramifications. Oh, there won't be no nuclear annihilation. Putin doesn't have the ability to launch nukes. You've been wrong about everything in fucking Ukraine. Maybe you shut the fuck up. None of these people ever shut the fuck up. This was a massive amount of being wrong as fuck. And if you were even remotely correct, none of this is good for us, for anybody out there. A destabilized fucking Russia out of nowhere with a paramilitary group paid for with $6 billion that the Pentagon found last week. This is dangerous for all of us. These fucking lunatics don't think that there'll be ramifications from a nuclear power over here being undermined and going through a coup, but yet they want to shut down the entire world over fucking sniffles. These are just not the world's best military tacticians, clearly. They were wrong as fuck about this. There you go. The coup's already over. If it was even a coup at this point, who knows what the hell is happening? Damn, lefties are fucking dumb. So here's what we're left with. We're left with, in 18 hours, a coup was initiated, enacted, and then negotiated down. Okay? I'm not buying any of that. I'm supposed to be led to believe that the dude who is leading the Wagner group, the guy on the bottom over there, Prigozhin, he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to roll into Moscow, I'm going to decapitate Putin and the military leadership, and he left his positions in Ukraine. Who knows if any of this is true? They're saying that 8 or 9 or 11 or a billion Russian helicopters have been shot out of the sky. Some of the convoys have been bloated up. Bridges around the Kremlin, bridges around Moscow have been mined and bloated up. So after all of that, under 18 hours, the guy goes, never mind. The Belarusian president, we negotiated a deal, so I'm going to go back to Ukraine. And all of this is supposed to be predicated on the fact that Moscow bombed the Wagner paramilitary group in Ukraine, killing tens of thousands of the Wagner soldiers, which started all this and got the dude to march onto Moscow. None of that makes any fucking sense. You just threaten a totalitarian dictatorship in Russia from a dude who's been running it for a generation now. And you're just going to go, never mind, and go back to Ukraine? You're going to get hypersonic missile if any of this is remotely true. I mean, if any aspect of this coup is remotely true. The minute you leave the Russian territory, you're going to get pink misted. You're going to get fucking vaporized. Was this all a plan to flush out disloyal Russia? The only people who are going to be hurt by this are going to be people who, during a perceived coup, sided with the person who initiated the coup. If Putin doesn't vaporize this Prigozhin dude, then I'm guessing that this was all a plan by Putin to flush out rats in his own country. At which point, all of you fucking lefty tards out there completely fell for a Russian psyop. I mean, these fucking lefty idiots. They think that Russia, Hitler over here, Putin, has utilized a neo-Nazi Wagner paramilitary group to kill off all of the saints, future engineers and scientists of Ukraine, but they were all supporting the same people who were grinding up Ukraine 18 hours ago because they thought they were going to overthrow Putin. And now they don't know what to do because the entire thing seems to be falling apart. This seems like a gigantic troll or trap by Putin. So if the Wagner PMC dude is alive in another 12, if he's alive in another country in 12, 15 hours, then this was all a trap set up by Putin. And you dumb lefties out there are going to be more suicidal than ever because you fell for this. You didn't get what you wanted. Putin's still going to be running Russia. And now, I imagine the things in Ukraine are probably going to escalate. If this was an actual coup attempt, Putin is going to vaporize Prigozhin over here the minute he leaves the Russian territory, and then he's going to glass over Ukraine because if he's under attack from outside and within, he can't have all of these resources tied up in fucking Ukraine. So he's just going to glass it. He's just going to fucking nuke this entire place. So all of this should have been shut down a year and a half ago. This never even should have got off the ground. They should have not armed Ukraine. They should have said, no, Ukraine, you can't go into NATO. No, we need to make sure that we abide by the Minsk Accords and by every other fucking treaty that has been violated, by the way. And we need to not put weapons of destruction on Russia's doorstep. In America, we wouldn't allow that. Well, we do now because we've got a fucked up regime over there that's sold out to China. So they're putting, God knows what they're putting over in Cuba again. The Chinese now. But before that, we wouldn't tolerate any of this shit. We wouldn't let Russia put missiles in Cuba. Of course, no sane person would do that. Well, that is also true for other countries. Ukraine was supposed to be a buffer zone. You lunatics with these stupid fucking Ukrainian flags in your Twitter account have brought us to the precipice of destruction. I mean, this is insane. So I don't know if this should have been a wake-up call that we fucking seconds away from being nuked. And you're not going to get it. Lefties, you don't understand. You're so fucking stupid. You will continue amplifying and inflaming the situation instead of saying, whoa. This could have gone really bad, really quickly for everybody on this planet. We better wind this the fuck down. Or maybe we should just stay the fuck out of it. Maybe, and that would wind it. This entire situation is stupid and deadly. And we just got an incredible wake-up call right now. Right? We just made it through. This makes the Cuban Missile Crisis look like fucking tiddlywinks at this point. If this was an actual coup attempt, if the West paid off this PMC to turn on Putin and it foiled and it failed or whatever, boy, we have just averted an insanely crazy escalation in nuclear warfare. And saner people should be like, this is stupid. This is insane that it's gone on this long. This needs to stop. Ukraine, you can't be in NATO. Russia, you need to leave Ukraine. I mean, this is, what the fuck? But no, the left-wing nut jobs over there, they love big pharma, and they love the big military-industrial complex, and so peace talks are not allowed. By the fucking lefties at this point. They're lunatics, they're cult members, they're suicide addicts, and I don't want to be tied to the hip with you fucking morons. But there you go, the entire coup... They are now leaving. The Wagner Group is going back to Ukraine. If the dude leading this coup isn't obliterated in the next few hours, then this was all a Russian psychological operation. And if the dude is vaporized, then a Western coup of Russia just failed. There is no good aspect of this situation, leftards. We need to de-escalate. Thank you so much for watching the video, supporting the channel. If you want to be kept up to date on whatever the fuck is going on this planet, hit that subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.